Welcome to American Entrepreneurial Challenge 2021 online competition. We are very excited that you all are joining us today. My name is Kelly Kiadara and I'm going to be your host for today. I'm from the US and I have been a part of AEC since 2019, both as a judge and creator of the Pitch Perfect workshop. This is the first of two finals where the best finished primary school and upper secondary school teams will pitch their business idea live in front of you and our judges from around the country. But let's take a look back for a moment. In the previous primary school semifinals, a total of 13 teams competed against each other. The best 5 teams were selected by our jury and will now compete in today's final. The teams competing today are from Vaasa, Kajaani, Kristiinan kaupunki, and Helsinki. To support the teams in their live pitch, the teams participated in the Pitch Perfect workshop last week. We hope we've been able to prepare the teams perfectly for today and are very excited to see what they have come up with. In today's final, our jury will decide on the 3 winning teams, which will be rewarded with financial support for the development of the business idea. First place will be rewarded with $500. Second and third with $250 each. This online competition is organized by the U.S. Embassy in collaboration with Tribe Tampere. Before we begin, we would like to say a big thank you to all our partners who helped us to realize this event in such challenging times. Also, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to follow us on Instagram and Snapchat at AEC Finland and become part of our journey. Now let's hear our jury. Vesa-Matti Ruottinen, Senior Specialist at Entrepreneurship at City of Tampere. Dr. Sonja Lahtinen, Research Manager at Co-Founders, Postdoctoral Researcher at Tampere University. Michael Klyszeiko, Director at Launchpad USA at AmCham Finland. Niklas Kiviluoto, Senior Advisor Startups and Growth Capital at Business Finland. And Raymond Marcero, Information Management Officer at U.S. Embassy. We are very excited to have you all here today. Here's now our jury with a little personal introduction. Let's start off with Raymond Marcero from the U.S. Embassy.
Hi, are we ready?
Yeah, it seems it's just 6 of us.
Yeah, I thought we'll have an introduction round, but
it sounded like it.
Oh wait, we might be live right now.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It might be live.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to assume that we're live, and I would just first like to congratulate the teams that have been able to make it this far. You made it this far because of your hard work and your creativity in coming up with some really great ideas. This event has happened a bunch of times in the past, and I think this is the first time that we're doing it in this to this level of virtual format. And I think that it's really cool, first of all, to see some of the, to see the really great production that has been put on here. And it really shows the dedication of Tribe Tampere as well as everyone, all the other volunteers who are involved. This program in general, I think for all of the participants takes a lot of courage. It's not easy to put yourself out there and to come up with an idea, to put your thoughts, your bravery behind it, and to be able to say, I think this could work. So no matter what, you've already won. Congratulations. I would really like to thank all the other judges who are here today. Your experience is what makes this event so incredible for the young people to enjoy. And us and yourselves are really inspiring the next generation of Finnish leadership. And so congratulations and good luck to everyone. So I would like to introduce myself. My name is Raymond Marcero, and I am the Chief Technologist for the US Embassy in Helsinki. A little bit of background. So I am a member of the US Foreign Service. I'm a diplomat. And before this, I have served the US State Department in China, Germany, Tunisia, and now here. And it's been wonderful experience to get to know the people of Finland and to be able to work with young people such as yourselves in such a capacity. So with that, I'd like to go around to the other judges.
Thank you, Raymond, and good afternoon. That doesn't feel like enough, does it? Great afternoon. Maybe that's better. I'm also tremendously honored and excited to get to be here in the panel of judges for these finals and share this afternoon with all of you. I'm sharing this afternoon from Switzerland, where I'm half living and half living in Finland. So a little bit about myself. I'm Sonja Lahtinen, and I work as a research manager at a strategy consultancy called Co-Founders, which is based in Helsinki. And I'm also continuing my academic interests in the University of Tampere as a postdoctoral researcher on business sustainability. And I think that's where my biggest professional passions and hopefully some of my expertise also lie, at the intersection between business and sustainability. And I also have a background in marketing, so that's probably also something that I take a special interest in your pitches from the customer value and customer point of view. I'm very much looking forward to all your pitches and want to wish you the best of success for the finals. We never know if the business idea of today will become your career tomorrow. So good luck.
Suppose I can go next. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mike Klyszeiko. I'm joining today from Helsinki, Finland. I am the director of the Launchpad USA program, which is a program that we run at AmCham Finland. We're a nonprofit organization that supports Finnish companies going to the US market, and then also multinational companies that are operating here in Finland. I've had the pleasure of living here in Finland for now 11 years. For the past 6 years, I've worked with probably about 75 to 80 Finnish companies and helping them develop their US market entry plans and help them execute on their market entry. And I'm always impressed and amazed by the level of innovation and ingenuity I see coming from Finland and from really smart teams and companies. So it's a lot of fun to be a part of that. I'm originally from the Silicon Valley area. I've worked there in technology, both for startups and publicly traded companies, and spent 6 years at Morgan Stanley before moving here. And I have the privilege of investing into early stage technology companies from the Silicon Valley and other parts of the US, teams from Stanford University, MIT, companies that are solving big problems. So that's something I do. I've invested in a little over 55 companies at the seed and Series A stages. And with a few of those companies, I'm actually helping them develop their businesses over here. So I applaud all of the participating teams and companies for making it this far. And this is just the beginning of what I hope is a really exciting and rewarding journey for you all. So look forward to hearing the pitches and hopefully providing some good feedback, and good luck to everybody today.
Yeah, I can go next. So first of all, congrats to all the participants taking part of the competition and getting this far. It's so excited to be here. So, and thanks for the organizers also. And so my name is Vesa-Matti Ruottinen, and I'm actually currently working at City of Tampere. So I'm local here at Tampere. And in the past, I've been more in the startup circles, so this public sector work is a pretty new one for me. I've been working in different startup teams here in Tampere and Helsinki for the past years, and also built the startup community called Tribe Tampere that you already heard of here, or been establishing it, one of the founding members there. But yeah, that's briefly me. I know for the competitors, I know it's hard to be on the stage today, so good luck for everybody. You will do fine for sure. Yeah, thanks.
I think that leaves me. So good morning, everyone, from a somewhat cloudy New York. I'm super excited to be here today, and thank you very much for the invitation. My name is Niklas Kiviluoto. I work as a senior advisor at Business Finland here in New York, and in my role, I help Finnish digital startups mostly enter, grow, and fundraise here in the US. And prior to joining Business Finland, I had my own startup, and before that, for about 10 years, I've been in various kind of technology, business development, startup related roles here in the US, in Austria, and before that in Finland. Throughout all this, I've had the opportunity to listen to probably hundreds and hundreds of pitches in Europe, here in New York and Boston and in Silicon Valley. But I'm confident I'm going to hear the very best ones today. So very excited to be here. So with that, good luck to everyone. Very much looking forward to your stories and what you've been working on. Thank you very much.
Here with us today. In today's final, each of our 5 teams will have 3 minutes to pitch live, following with a 5-minute Q&A session held between the jury and teams. After the first 3 pitches, we have a small keynote by Alexandra Santos, COO at Platform 6. After that, we continue straight away with the last 2 pitches of today. After all teams have pitched, we will take a 15-minute break, during which the jury will deliberate on who will win this competition. And now, let's get right into it. First up, we have FBI.NU from Kajaani. FBI.NU makes homemade ice cream in Kajaani. They have 2 flavors so far, chocolate and cookies. Their products are on sale at K-City Market, Kajaani. The team can't wait to win this competition and invest some of it into product development and split the rest between the 3 of them. So here they are, Team FBI.NU from Kajaani. Enjoy.
All right. Hi to the team FBI New York. And are you ready to start?
Yeah, little problems here. Just need to get the camera on. There. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. We are FBI.NU, we are from Kajaani, Finland, and we are a Finnish bakery and ice cream, and we made homemade ice cream from Kajaani.
So some ice cream brands sell in packages of just 350 milliliters, and their price can go even over €7. But we sell cheaper and better products, and they are made nearby.
So ice cream. The product is called Jätsikkä because of the cookie flavor we sold. It sounds pretty weird when it's just cookie ice cream, because you probably think of ice cream with 2 waffles in between on the outside, and then So we have cookie flavored and chocolate flavored ice cream so far, €6.50 each for 500 milliliters, and our partner retail store partner that sells them is the Keynote market in Kajaani.
Marketing, yeah, company's customers are all around the Kajaani and the Kainuu area because the shop is kind of big, so everyone goes there in some point of the month. So yeah, and what have we achieved so far? We have created ads on social media and posters. We designed labels ourselves and made the ice cream by hand. We also received sponsorship from the K-City Market Lohja and currently cooperating with K-City Market Kajaani.
So we invested about €150 and we got €135 from the first batch, and we have made about 4 batches, and which are 20 ice cream packs, and yeah.
So we've learned to be more enterprising, proactive, and bolder because of the whole entrepreneur thing, and that we have learned also to make and take advantage of connections with a variety of companies. For example, the KCT market and K-market.
Competitors, our biggest competitors right now are like Ben & Jerry's, Ingman, and Wing-Win. But they are all big companies and they do it in the factories just like millions a day. So we compare it with it's homemade, it's good, and well.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
We first.
Thank you so much for the pitch. Can you please stop unsharing your screen now so we can see all the judges?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll see the timer here. So I would say we're going to start with the 5-minute Q&A for you. And yeah, let's just go ahead. Who wants to start from the judges? Do you have any questions, any feedback for the team?
I can start. So it's Niklas. Hi. First of all, congratulations. Thank you for the pitch and impressive traction you already have so far to get the ice creams into city market. I can imagine it can't be very easy. My question is really about scale and the fact that you mentioned that you're producing everything at home and you're selling now in city market. But how much can you produce? What if there's a lot of customers? Suddenly, is it just the 3 of you producing, or are you able to, ramp up production as well?
Only 3 of us. We are the only people who make the ice cream, and usually there isn't too much, too many people buying the products, so we don't really have to make bigger batches than 20 packages.
Okay.
And
thank you.
We might sometimes, like every week, like bring 20 packages. So it's not too hard to.
It's not too many hours. Just like if 3 of us do it at the same time, it's maximum. The whole process is 5 hours.
Yeah.
And we can do it all every week if needed to.
Okay, great.
Maybe I could continue from here. Also, I want to congratulate you for getting your products already on the market. But a little bit, yes, continuing on this, where do you see yourself, let's say, in 1 year? Would you want to grow your business so that at some point you would be a bigger team than just the 3 of you and making more batches? Is that your ambition, or do you want to keep it small?
We would probably make more flavors and even hire some, even higher
bigger amounts.
More
so
flavors.
we can,
But I don't think we need any more partners than the 3 of us because this works and we get the job done.
Yeah, it works, so no need to fix it.
But maybe in the future, if the business grows and you get more customers and more K markets, then probably also the team grows bigger.
then it
Then
has
Good,
to,
thank you.
it has to hit wheel.
Yeah.
Hey, if I could jump,
Yeah.
if I could jump in real fast, congratulations to you three. You guys have already done more than most startups will ever do. As noted by the other judges, you already got your products into the market and customers buying it. So that's awesome to see. I just wanted to hear a little more on your differentiation. There's a lot of ice creams out there. You talked about price and quantity. Can you talk a little bit more about how you see yourself differentiated in a pretty crowded market, and in those lines, like, what are your values? Like, how, if I see your product on the shelf or in the freezer, when I see that, what should I be thinking about your company when I see that? What do you guys believe and stand for?
Well, first of all, our products are completely handmade and in the same city that they're sold in. So there's like there's no need to like deliver them from another country over to the store to be sold. So it's a lot more like
Ecology, I think.
yeah, it's a lot more friendly for the environment. And well, the usual price is like a little bit cheaper, and well, there's more sold than the usual Ben & Jerry's ice cream, so that can also help. Yeah, I think that's about it.
And it doesn't have any extra.
I think that's good. Good answer, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, we forgot the word.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's good. Congrats for your accomplishment so far. And I would just ask you quickly, like, how much money it takes for you to make one packet of ice cream? Have you calculated it?
Like €4.5 with
Okay.
nothing. If we have some leftovers from the previous, but if we have to start all over, it will be like 5 years package maximum. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
All
And
right.
what do you sell it for? How much does it cost?
We sell it to the City Market Kajaani at €6 price, and they sell it at 6.5 euros each.
And how long does it take to make a single container?
Single containment, I think it's like half an hour maximum, but we make the like
We make them like in bigger batches at the same
portions.
time, so shouldn't take too much time.
Okay, well, thank you so much to the team and also to the judges for the first Q&A. And I would say we give it back and are ready for the second team for today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, FBI.NU, for that awesome pitch, and thank you to the jury. Next up, we have Hennings UF from Kristiinan kaupunki. Hennings UF produces unique and multifunctional glasses. They wanted their company to be eco-friendly and local. That's why the glasses are made of reused glass bottles with customizable colors and prints that represent Kristiinan kaupunki. If they could give any advice to other primary school students with a business idea who don't participate in AEC, they would say to rather try and fail than to not try at all, because you always learn from your mistakes. There is a possibility that the idea will also be a success. It will take time to have the perfect product. Never stop thinking about new ways to improve the product, because there's always something you can do to make production easier or the product a better quality. So here they are, Team Hennings UF from Kristiinan kaupunki. Enjoy.
Hi to the team. Are you ready for your pitch?
Yeah, my screen share here.
Yes. All right, whenever you're ready, we're gonna start your 3-minute timer. So.
Nu hade skämtat syns ut. Vad gör vi nu?
Did you try it before?
Yeah, it worked like 15 minutes ago.
can you put it on full screen and just do it manually? Yeah, like this. Perfect. All right, then I would say we're gonna start your timer now.
Hi, I'm Antonia.
And I'm Mia, and together we make Hennings UF.
Hennings UF makes handmade and unique and multifunctional glasses. They are reused, so they're even and eco-friendly.
Interior design is something no one completely can escape from. That's why our product is suitable for about everyone, young and old. We take our orders through social media on Facebook and Instagram DM and or Gmail. If you live in Kristinan Kaupunki, we will deliver the product directly to your doorstep as soon as it's ready. With the variation of many colors and prints, it's easy to make a personal design that fits just you. And we have never seen anything similar on the market before. We came across the problem that not enough glass bottles are recycled or reused, and that recycling still uses energy. That's why we decided to reuse the useless glass bottles. And by doing so, we save 32 cents per kilogram glass, which means that each glass saves about 4.8 cents.
Our team is strong and works hard to get the customer satisfied. Many hours are spent, but we aren't afraid of the work. This is the key for us to good teamwork with success. We're also good at different things, which results in a stable company. We're always searching for better solutions to improve our production and product.
The low production cost of 150 and the profit of 650 becomes a stable and rising economy. We decided to profit quite a lot because they take a really long time to do, about 30 to 45 minutes per glass. Something we have new from the last time we were seen in the AEC semifinals is a better method of spraying on the print. It's easier, faster, and more guaranteed to succeed. Things we have coming soon is that you could have any print you want, as long as it follows the copyright laws. It could be a quote or a text too. All the prints will also be with stickers, and they will be more dishwasher proof than the spraying method. Things we still have in process and want to improve are faster and easier ways to produce and to sell outside of our hometown.
I know that Mia and many others who want to give something to their mothers still don't have a present, but we have the solution.
With the possibility to any quote or text, it's easy to make a personal gift to your mother.
If you have any questions, we will gladly answer to them. And thanks for your time and care.
Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, please share your screen so we can see all the judges. I also love how you've been developing your product in the meantime, like just within those last 2 weeks. Great, okay. Then I would say, let's see if the timer is gonna change to 5 minutes. Yes, we're gonna start your Q&A now.
Wow, thank you so much for the presentation. First of all, thank you for the beautiful slides and the whole feeling you brought in life with also your energy and enthusiasm, but also with this beautiful aesthetics. So it really supports this design-oriented company that you are representing. Very good job. I would like to ask about the raw material. Where do you get it, and could you describe a little bit how you treat the reused glass when you get it, and how does that process work?
Well, we get the wine bottles or glass bottles mostly from local restaurant here in Kristinan Kaupunki, and like people around the town that have glass bottles that they don't use. Then we make a cut in the glass and then put it in warm water and then cold, and then the glass breaks, so we get the glass. Then we sand down the edges so they are nice and smooth, and then we put on the print.
Wow, thank you. You really are a multi-talented team, already knowing how to treat glass in such a way. Thank you. Over to other judges.
Yeah, that was a really great pitch. Well done to you both. I'm curious to know, and I really like it. It sounds like you have this direct-to-consumer model, so you're selling through the internet. How long have you been selling, and how many glasses or how many units have you sold in that time?
We have been selling from autumn last year, so I don't know.
We have sold about maybe between 150 and 200 maybe.
Great. And how are your customers finding you?
Social media like Facebook, or if we are selling in local stores, or then we have our products in restaurants here, or going to have in local restaurants, so they can sell them. And
And we also sold 30 glasses to a local company here that will give out them to their customers, so they can be found all over the world soon.
Okay, great. Yeah, in the future, it'd be nice to see, you know, to have that stuff, you know, visible in your presentation. But great job. Thank you.
Could you tell me how do you do the screen, the actual printing? You said, I don't know if it's a screen print or laser print or what it is. How do you do that?
Well, right now we use like a sticker, so then we spray in the middle of it, so the sticker like
it's like model.
Yeah. We are looking to changing it to like making the print a sticker, so they will hold dishwashing a lot better and will be a lot faster to put them on.
So they hold dishwashing now and everything, but we think that we are going to save much more time and money, because we don't need to do them many times if they're like,
if they don't succeed the first time. Yeah. And the like stickers will hold higher temperatures in dishwashing.
So I tried making glass out of wine bottles a few years ago, and for every 5 bottles, I got 1 glass. Is that the same for you, or are you much better at this?
Yeah, well, many bottles actually break, but we have gotten in the like how to do it pretty well. So they broke more in the beginning, but
and it's kind of big, like the temperatures, like if it's kind of right temperature.
Yeah, if the water is too hot and you put it in too cold water, it will break wrong.
Yeah, congratulations, very, very exciting. I very much like the sustainability of the circular economy angle and topic, which is very close to my heart. A very detailed question. You mentioned the selling price, but how much profit do you make per each? Have you calculated that?
About 650.
Okay, so a very, very healthy margin. Fantastic.
Yeah, congrats from my part also. Have you mapped out any competition? Like, is there any other producers that you do this when you will take over the world eventually?
Well, we don't know about anyone else that does the same thing as we do.
In Sweden, someone did from old like beer bottles, and there it was like Heineken or something like that. But they had the logo like, and then sold them. But we have done something new from it.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much to the team and also to the judges once again. I would say we give it back to Kelly. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks, Michelle, and thank you, Hennings UF, for that awesome pitch, and thank you to the jury. Next up, we have cat helpers from Helsinki, following with a 10-minute break. The team members of Cat Helpers created their company as they share a deep passion for the safety and health of animals and pets. Together, they want to grow the awareness of pet health while also decreasing the stress and needs of pet owners. One of their biggest learnings from their AEC journey was learning about entrepreneurship and presentation skills, especially public speaking. They said AEC has really helped them with confidence in themselves as well as communicating with their customers, from marketing for our company to how to grow our company overall. The most motivating and interesting thing is to see people their age doing amazing things. We are happy to have them here. Please welcome Team Cat Helpers UF from Helsinki.
All right. Hi to the Team Cat Helpers. Nice to have you here. Are you ready for your pitch?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Okay, your screen is there.
Can you see it?
Yes, we can see it. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, then you can start now. Just go ahead with your pitch.
Okay. Hello, we are KAT helpers. Our name comes from the first letters of our names. K, Pia, A, Alisa, and T, Tinka.
We are marketing our services in Facebook and Instagram. We post pictures on our social media 1 to 2 times a week. We have 2 collaboration partners and we're waiting for them to post a picture that we sent them. Our target market is mostly working people, elderly people, students and families, or couples who are going, for example, on a vacation and need a sitter for their pet.
Our services are tailor-made according to customers' needs and the pricing is flexible. Our price depends on the location, animal, time, and the service. You can buy a gift card to our company and the gift card will give you a 10 time back, for example, pet walking or pet sitting.
We actively contacted some companies through Instagram after the semifinals, and now we have 2 collaborators. Center for Animal Welfare and Murenmurkina. We have some exciting things planned with them. We have posted quotes and pictures about them and their work for the benefit of animals. We are also going to put up a giveaway that Murenmurkina will sponsor.
We have already created a website, but it's under construction. We plan on improving our reservation system and customer chat features so that people could easily locate and connect with local KAT helpers. In the future, you can easily buy a gift card or book an appointment and cancel it as easily through the website.
Our services are better than others because other pet services are mainly focused on dogs or cats, but we want to help other pets as well. As a small company, we are more affordable than other pet services because we don't want to have prices too high from the start. We respect and care about animals and want them to be well.
At the moment, we help animals in Helsinki, Espoo, and Vantaa, but in future we want to help pets in other places in Finland by hiring other KAT helpers. If we win this competition, in a few years we want to scale up the services and go abroad with the company.
KAT helpers, thank you for watching our presentation.
Wow, thank you so much to the team. What a great pitch, and also really nice to see how you've been developing your business idea. All right, then I would say we're also going to start with the Q&A for you.
Yeah, I can go first. Thanks for the pitch and congrats for the idea and the things that you have been clearly evolving already over these 2 weeks. That's great that you have got some partners. I'm interested in how many customers you already have. Have you made any sales or what's the situation?
Well, right now we have helped some customers from our neighborhood, but we are going to fully launch our company in June when the school ends.
Because then we'll have more time to help people.
Thanks. Makes sense.
So I very much like the idea and particularly now after Corona, I think it's been a thing all over the world that people has gotten just more household pets and dogs and cats and all sorts. So I'm sure there's a need. I like the ambition also that you have a plan kind of where you want to be in a couple of years, that you want to expand internationally. And to that point, my question relates to competition. Have you had a look at that? I don't know how it is in Finland or maybe the Nordics, but at least here in the US, there's a lot of these apps for dog walking. There's, for example, one famous one called Bags, which has raised more than $350 million for their solution. So have you had a look at both in Finland and maybe abroad, like what other types of solutions there are for?
We've looked at them and we've seen pet sitting companies for dogs or cats, but we haven't seen them for any other pets, and we separate from other companies because we want to help other pets as well and not just dogs or cats. And
where we are planning to, our dream would be to create an app where you could book an appointment, or you could become a KAT helper yourself.
It's like Uber for pet sitting.
Yeah.
If I could quickly jump in, because you mentioned this KAT helpers, what kind of, and you talk about your differentiation is the level of care. So how are you going to identify and screen these KAT helpers to make sure you bring the right people into your platform to provide the level of care and service that you want to provide?
Well, if we could create the app, in the app, we would like check every application, and we would check their background, and if they're like well for the to be okay to become a KAT helper.
Do they have to be a pet owner themselves?
Well, no, they don't, but they have to have experience. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. And great presentation.
Thank you.
Yes, also from my part, congratulations. I think it's great you have really identified the niche market, whereas many companies are serving dog owners or cat owners, but not many for the other pets. So you have recognized the niche market, and you also have defined very nicely your target customer and their needs. So well done with that. And as it was mentioned, I also like the fact very much that you had future plans where you could see yourself in 1 year. However, every business comes with risks. So have you kind of paid any attention to what are the biggest risks that are associated with your business?
Well, we think that it's like some elderly people might be afraid of Corona, and that's why they wouldn't maybe like contact us, but we can assure that we are Corona safe, and we are safe and to help.
Good answer. Great. Thank you.
Okay, maybe one more quick question from one of the judges. Anyone who wants to ask something else?
I was just wondering, have you calculated your overhead? What does it cost to run your business?
Well, right now we don't have much costs, but later, if we are able to hire other KAT helpers, we would need to pay them. So that would like be a cost, and like I'm sorry, I can't find the word. The things we need to buy to help the pets, like food and stuff. So that will cost as well.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for the answers, and thank you for the Q&A in general. And I would say we give it back to Kelly once again. Thank you.
Thanks, Michelle, and thank you, KAT helpers, for that great pitch. And of course, thank you to the jury. We hope you enjoyed the first 3 pitches. All of the teams did a great job. But before we continue, we have Alexandra Santos, COO at Platform 6, with a little keynote for you. Enjoy.
Hello everyone, my name is Alexandra Santos, Chief of Operations at Platform 6, and I'm really excited that Tribe Tampere invited me to be speaking in this competition. Really great to have this sort of competition, really fostering the entrepreneurship and letting people from all ages really understand the value and how awesome it is to pursue entrepreneurship in the future as well as a career. I've been in Finland now for 15 years. I'm originally from Portugal, and let's say when I was studying or I came here for the first time, entrepreneurship was not really kind of my goals. I've been working in corporate life for over 10 years with Nokia, Microsoft, and then kind of jump into freelancing. And after like getting involved with Tribe Tampere community, really understood that I was kind of always an entrepreneur at heart, like always really driven by entrepreneurship. But the fact that there were people next to you that were kind of, you know, really having this high energy and really like kind of telling you just go for it, like why don't you try? And then from kind of small projects, I started doing startup events, and then went and co-founded with Markus Kloff and Annelina Pekonen Stream Startup Festival. Like we set up a company and kind of really started like this journey. And I'm really happy that now like that transition into Platform 6 is quite an awesome event. So we Startup Hub, the epicenter of all things startup in the Tampere region. We started 6 months ago, but we already have quite an impressive number of companies that we have already been able to onboard here, over 35 startups. We have over 10 organizations already from Platform 6, for example, Tribe Tampere being the community here. There's Tampere Yes, there's acceleration programs, CD, and we are at the moment above 160 people. And the idea of this project is really like, you know, when you decide to be an entrepreneur, and especially we're focused on tech entrepreneurship, so anything that you really kind of disrupting or innovating, so like not the typical kind of small business. I can give you like a snapshot from the startups. You can go to our website and actually see which kind of different companies. We really have like companies from, you know, we have a lot of gaming companies. Tampere is quite strong in gaming, and as well we have teams working with software, and then we have people as well working with food-related activities. One of the things that we really want to foster in here, a change of culture and kind of realizing the power of entrepreneurship, so that entrepreneurship is risk-taking, but there's so much support mechanisms for entrepreneurship. It's basically kind of, if you see that in the last 5 years, the number of jobs and the number of startups in Europe has really grew significantly, and at the moment startups are already the job leading creation in Europe, and it's really going to be amazing when we look already like the estimates for the future. And I'm quite sure that some of you, and maybe one of the projects from this competition, maybe you will be already one of the startups in here. And going to, at the end of the day, like there is a lot of talks about startups. It's kind of big buzzword right now in the media and everywhere. If we really simplify the message, is like at the end of the day, everybody's just really trying to find a problem to be solved. So when you're looking at your project, when you're looking into basically anything in your life, thinking about solutions to solve a problem. The only difference maybe about entrepreneurship is that you really try to find innovative ways, and it might be that you're solving existing problems, but you always try to think on things like with a different perspective, and many times a bit of this out of the box thing is all about taking the ownerships and of course risk taking. But you don't need to have your own company to have this kind of thinking. The word to describe this is this entrepreneurship. That is basically, you can take that, you know, even for your corporate job, but it's more that you take ownership on things, and you're really always having kind of this mindset at the end of the day, this mindset of finding a problem to be solved. And it's pretty much when you have like a project that you want to further develop, you do need a place like Platform 6, right? That, you know, trying new things, have a community of people around you, so you'll have fellow startup entrepreneurs. You have as well like a way through communities and all the different organizations to access to talent, access to funding, access to all the other kind of tools that you need in order to succeed. Like we're kind of saying that, you know, even though it sounds super cool to have a startup, it's really, really hard, and it's kind of a roller coaster. But then when you have this sort of like safe community around you that really like supports you, then like you have higher chances to succeed. I just wanted to wish everybody good luck for this competition, and we are happy to, of course, welcome you anytime when you're visiting to Tampere and here in Platform 6. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Alexandra. What a great keynote. We hope you had a chance to take a little breath because we're going right back into the last two pitches of today. First up, we have Minisoap UF from Vasa. Minisoap UF makes small single-use soaps in different colors and fragrances. They come in small packages that you can take easily with you wherever you go. If they could give future candidates participating in this or a similar competition a tip, their answer would be quite simple. Just be brave and practice beforehand what you want to say and how you want to say it. Then you'll be just fine. So here they are, Team Minisoap UF from Vasa. Enjoy.
All right, hi to the Team Minisoap UF. Nice to have you here.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you ready for your pitch?
Yes, we are going to screen record.
Okay.
Screen share.
Screen share, yes.
Wait.
All right, the timer is gonna start whenever you're ready.
Okay. Yes.
All right, I would say the stage is yours.
Hello, we are Minisoap UF. The soap runs out. You're at work, on a vacation, or at school. What do? A normal soap bar sticks around and is far too big to have comfortably in your purse or pocket. And now you're probably thinking hand sanitizer. But the truth is that the coronavirus and most of all viruses are fat soluble. And what substance breaks down fat? Soap. Our product is the solution. We make single-use soaps that comes in small jars with about 15 soaps per jar. They are perfect to just take along in any situation. With our product, you're not only protecting yourself, but also others.
Economy and prices. Our product suits all people wherever they are around the world. Our products also have a suitable and fairly cheap price of €3.50 each and €12 for 4 jars. We have several expenses that goes into material, but we still make profit about €1.50 each. And at the moment, we at least have a steady income that covers all our expenses.
Production. The production is really not that complicated, but it's a time-consuming process. Our soap consists of soap mess, soap coloring, and fragrance oils, and we use a silicone mold with about 450 tiny holes. The soap mess gets melted down, and fragrance and coloring are added, and the mixture is poured in the silicone mold where it gets cooled down. Our team. I'm Sophie Lasvolk and I'm 15 years old and I am the CEO of the company. I'm Adeline Snickars. I'm the marketing and production manager. I'm also 15 years old.
I'm Ida Manfolk. I'm 16 years old and I'm taking care of the economy.
And Ida is a precise, funny and effective person. Sophie is social, happy and responsible.
Adeline is a very creative, social and happy person. We think our roles have suited us perfectly throughout this year and it has worked very well.
Our market is right now mostly on our social media, but we have a wide market including some local businesses where we deliver to most places. We put a lot of time and effort into selling and expanding our network. And last but not least, our year as entrepreneurs is far from over. But even when it reaches its end, this is only the beginning of our entrepreneurial journey. And we would like to thank everyone who supports and helps and participates in and participates on the way as entrepreneurs. And it feels good to have developed a liked and necessary product that is needed by everyone. Remember, our soap belongs where you are.
And here is where you can find us.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for your pitch. Really, really great one. Thank you. And now please also unshare your screen so we can see the judges. Perfect. All right, then I would say we're going to start with the Q&A also for you.
Yes.
If I could start off, a really awesome pitch and very impressive product. It looks like a lot of work has gone into the development of that. So can you just speak to that? Like, did the three of you develop it? You know, how long has it taken? Where did the idea come from? Very interesting.
Well, first of all, we wanted to do a product that would be suitable for these times, and we came up with the idea to make soap, and we spoke with the chemist, and he told us that soap is more efficient than hand sanitizer. And so in the beginning we had some problems with the mold, but in the end we ordered a silicone one that has worked super well.
Yes, and we had a lot of problems with finding the right jar.
Yes,
to have them in, and yes.
And it took about 2 to 3 months before we actually came up with a finished product.
So by November we were selling.
Awesome, great.
From my side, thank you very much for a good pitch and an overall great structure in the presentation. You really went through the things that one would want to hear. My question is, so the product is clearly very like timely, as you mentioned, like during these times, the need for those kinds of products has for sure increased. But on the other side, there's a question of sustainability, and when you like a lot of, for example, hotel chains and others have moved away from like single use soaps to more kind of refills and those kinds of things. So how do you look at that kind of way of that? Now you're creating more, and if I understood, you're packaging it in, is it plastic or what is it packed in?
It is plastic.
Any thoughts on that?
We made sure that our soaps were like friendly for the nature and everything, so it doesn't harm anything. And our jars, they are multifunctional, so you, after you're done with a jar, or with the soaps, you can use it to store pills or whatever you have at home, like earrings, or it depends on what you have.
Yeah, because the logo that is on the top is a sticker, so you can just remove it.
Okay. Could it be packed in something else, like some kind of a paper or something not made out of plastic?
Yes, we actually have thought about it.
And if the customer is asking for it, we will make it. So yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Great, thank you also from my behalf. Great presentation, and I truly enjoyed the way that how you presented the team, with each one's unique qualities and strengths. So great job with that, and the overall presentation also visually very pleasing. You kind of mentioned that the size of the soap is the unique competitive advantage of your product compared to other products in the market. But could you see any other competitive advantage that you have against other soap producers?
Well, they are easy to take with you. If you compare them to normal soap bars, they're very big and overall just hard to take with you on a plane or wherever you're going. And they are so small that you can like have it in your pocket and just go on a road trip. And yeah,
you can wash your hands like everywhere. If you just have a water bottle like outside of your car or something,
in the ocean or
in the snow,
yeah, wherever.
So here the size truly matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the presentation. It was pretty nice, well put together. And I would ask about how much have you sold already? Like how much sales do you have? Where are you selling, and where are you selling there in the future or also?
We have counted, and we think we have sold about 400
to 500.
Yes, and we sell on our social medias most, but we also sell at local stores and
with local businesses. And also we
We have sold to hotels.
Yes.
And we are planning in the future to try to sell to like restaurants and stuff.
Yes.
Yes, hotels and restaurants.
Awesome.
Yeah, all right. Well, thank you so much for the Q&A to the team and also to the judges. And I would say we're going to give it back to Kelly once again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michelle, and thank you, Minisoap UF, for that fantastic pitch, and thank you to the jury. Last but not least, we have Chainreaction UF from Vesa. Chainreaction UF creates a one-of-a-kind gift for a secure lifetime and lifestyle. The team is excited about the final and hope to use constructive criticism as a propellant for the future. We're happy to have them here. Please welcome Team Chainreaction UF from Vesa.
To the team Chainreaction UF. Great to have you. Hi. All right, are you ready for your pitch?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Then you can start whenever you want to, and the timer is also going to start.
Hello, we are Chainreaction UF. I'm Cecilia Ingves.
And I'm Sofia Malm.
I would like to start this presentation with a quote. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make.
I think this applies well to our company because we want to make a difference.
Let's present our product.
Our product is a keychain which contains numerous things which will make you feel safer.
The safety alarm, which can alert other people if you're in danger medically or physically. The safety alarm also has a flashlight.
The car safety tool can be good to have in an emergency. The car safety tool contains a glass breaker which can break a car window, a belt slicer, and a whistle.
The Spotify codes can hopefully always put you in a good mood. By scanning the Spotify code in the Spotify app, you will open a song or a playlist of your choice.
The wine corks and an aesthetic touch, and if you drop a keychain in water, it will make it sink slower.
The wristband wraps up the keychain nicely.
We try to keep our product so environmentally friendly as possible. We use leftover fabric to sew the wristbands, and we get plexiglass from companies to the Spotify codes, and we even get the wine corks donated to us from restaurants.
We buy all the parts we can't craft.
We sell our keychains for €12, and it costs €8 for us to buy the material.
We also sell the Spotify codes separately. It costs €5 if you ask for a specific song or playlist, and if you choose one of our playlists, it costs €3.
It costs nothing but our energy and time to produce a Spotify code.
We sell our products through social media and through family and school.
We want to create a safer world.
We hope that you will never need to use our keychain, but better safe than sorry. Our product is great for women, elderly people, car owners, and anyone with health issues.
These people might need an extra layer of safety.
Music is a big part of both our lives, and that's why we choose to add the Spotify code to the keychain.
I'm diabetic, and I might faint when I get too low blood sugar. The safety alarm makes me feel safer because I'm able to get the help faster when I need it.
What we plan for the future is if we get into the same school, we will keep developing our company. Our back order is full, so we will have our hands full long into the summer.
What we have learned through this year is how to cooperate, how to manage money, and how to learn by our mistakes.
Thank you for listening.
Hope you liked our pitch.
All right, thank you so much. What a great pitch, and great to have you here. And I would say we're also going to start with the 5-minute Q&A for you straight away. Let's go.
So this is such a great idea, and I like how it is customizable. Would you also do custom orders and things like that, depending on what a customer might need? And has anyone shown any interest in customizing further than what you've already offered?
Yes, we customize the Spotify code. You can also choose colors of the wristband, and you can choose the color of the safety alarm. So it's possible to customize.
Okay, one of the other judges have a question, maybe, to the team.
So yeah, first of all, a fantastic name. I think it's very, very fitting to what you're doing, Chain Reactions. You mentioned something about the business that it was a bit cut off exactly during there. So you mentioned the kind of cost for you and the resale price, or the price you're selling it for. But did you also mention like how many have you sold so far, and the back order you said is full? What does it mean?
We have sold 30 Spotify codes, and we have sold 15 keychains, and the Spotify codes 3 euros or 5 euros. It depends on if you buy an edition or if you buy your own music like taste. And the keychains cost 12 euros.
Yeah, and the material we buy for the keychains cost 8 euros, so we make a profit for 4 euros.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the great presentation. It's wonderful to see a pitch where you actually see the product. So well done on that front. I'm just curious to hear your thoughts on how do you get your customers to come back and buy more products from you? Are there ways, things that they could add on to the keychain? Obviously, if they use something, they might have to buy that new component to the keychain. So love to hear your thoughts on, customer engagement and, getting more revenue per customer. Have you thought about that?
Yes, so since we sell editions of the keychain, we have sold the Christmas one around Christmas, and now we're selling the summer Spotify code and also a summer version of the keychain. So if you liked maybe our Christmas Spotify codes, you might like our summer, and when we promote it, you might come back and also buy that one.
Excellent, great.
Thank you also from my behalf, and I have to say the same, that I truly enjoyed having a presentation like this with no PowerPoint slides, but the actual product on stage. So it's brave. So congratulations for doing that and for the courage. One question that came to my mind is the competition. So how do you see, who are your competitors? Are they other keychain providers or other playlist providers or other safety product providers, or how do you see the competitive field?
We don't really have any competitions because it's really hard to find something like this idea in Finland.
There are maybe one other that sell like a similar idea, and you can also buy this big pieces of the Spotify code, but there's really nothing similar in Finland.
Okay, yeah, Vesku, you wanted to say something.
I can. Yeah, thanks for the pitch. The first thing to see the product, as everybody said already. I'm really interested in the Spotify thing because I'm a huge music lover. But I'm just interested also in the marketing side. How are you going to market the product so you can reach your customers in the future, like the best way?
We market our things on social media, and when the corona goes down, we are going to go to Vasa and try to sell them there on the Tori.
Yeah, the local, and we also plan on contacting shops where we can sell them there. But it's hard since they are so customized.
All right, okay. Thank you so much for the Q&A. That was it. We're gonna give it back to Kelly once again. And yeah, thank you to the team and to the judges once again.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chainreaction UF, for that great pitch, and thank you again to the jury. That was the last pitch of today. We hope you enjoyed it. I think the teams all did a great job. And now it's time for the judges to deliberate on which team will win this competition. While the judges make their decisions, we'll take a short break and see you back here in 15 minutes. Welcome back. We hope you had time to stretch your legs a bit and are ready for our winner announcement. But before we find out who wins this competition, we have Peter Vesterbacka, former Mighty Eagle at Angry Birds, with a little speech for you. Enjoy.
No matter what you do, no matter what you do what you love to do, and then no matter what you do what you love to do, and then success will follow. So yeah, all the best and good luck.
Well, we had a bit of technical difficulties there, but thank you, Peter, for that motivating speech. Well, let's continue forward. So, before the winner's announcement, we would like to reflect. While the judges have finished up with their deliberations, it's time to now announce the winner. In this episode, we had 5 pitches from the following 5 teams. FBI.NU from Kajaani, Hennings UF from Kristiinan kaupunki, KAT Helpers from Helsinki, Minisoap UF from Vasa, and Chainreaction UF from Vasa. Thank you to all teams who have participated in this very tough competition. You all did an excellent job, and it was a pleasure to have you all participating in the American Entrepreneurial Challenge. I think you all are winners. Before we announce the winner, it is time to hear some words from our judge, Raymond Marcero, Information Management Officer at U.S. Embassy in Helsinki.
Hello, thank you so much. Congratulations to the 5 teams that made it this far. In some ways, I feel like you presented us, the judges, with the hardest job because you were all so good. But with that said, some teams will continue on, some teams will not, but I hope that all of the teams continue developing your ideas. As a team of judges, we were extremely impressed with every single one of them, and they are all viable, good ideas that could really help you expand your experience with business ownership and entrepreneurship. There were a few things that we thought kind of helped the top teams differentiate from the overall pack. One of which was covering a 360-degree view of the business, going from the customer base to your competitors to your product. If you were able to present all aspects of your business, then generally you were able to present a better idea. Those teams that focused on your product did really, really well. In addition, those teams that then showed a differentiation from your competitors. So saying, I have a great idea, it's something special. I've already looked at my competitors. I've done an analysis of the overall market, and this is why I think I'm going to be able to find a niche. The ones that I think were the most successful also showed that you have a viable product. It's already out for people to purchase. And so it kind of made it a little bit easier. I should say, when I say I mean we came together to bring these ideas together. One of the judges wanted to specifically point out that these were pitches that would make it in multi-million-dollar competitions, that these ideas were presented in ways and methodology that the pros are doing. You're doing things right, just to continue going on the same thoughts. And then in all of this, remember, your customers are the most important part. Without customers, you don't have a business. And so talking with your customers, learning from them, learning as much as you can, because in the end, they are the judge jury of your business ideas. So with that, on behalf of the other judges, thank you so much. Thank you to all the teams that participated, all the hard work you put in. Keep working on it, and we'll see you in the future.
Thank you, Raymond. This competition is all about finding solutions, and that goes even for us here at the studio. So we have found a solution for the video for Peter Vesterbacka, and now here it is.
Yeah, hi, it's Peter here, and it's great to be here and have the opportunity to talk to all of you. Always been an entrepreneur, always been working with kind of like new things and startups, also like some bigger companies. And what actually makes this very inspiring to me is that I used to be the mighty eagle at Rovio, the company behind Angry Birds, for many years. And if you look at the Rovio and Angry Birds story, that actually started out of a game making competition that I organized all the way back in 2003, so very long time ago. And this was the time when our friends at Nokia were still making phones, and they had just come out with the first smartphones. So many years before the iPhone, before Android, you know, those phones that all of us now carry around in our pockets. And we organized a competition to make the best possible mobile multiplayer game. And multiplayer because I was working at HP, Hewlett Packard at the time, and we were interested in selling servers to power these games. And then of course, mobile because of the new smartphones and all of that. And then Niklas and Kim and Jarno, three young guys, three students from Aalto University here in Helsinki, they took part in this competition and they won. And then after the competition, they came to me and said that, okay, Peter, we now won this competition. We're students here at Aalto. What do you recommend that we do? And then, I always have the same recommendation. It's also now the recommendation to all of you that you should do what you love to do. And it was very clear that Niklas and the guys, they not only loved playing games, and I mean, who doesn't love playing games, but they also loved making games. So I said that why don't you start a company to do what you love to do? So they started Rovio back in 2003. And then in the following 6 years, they made 51 games. And then 11th of December 2009, the 52nd game, Angry Birds, came out. And the rest is history, as they say. But I think that this is something that is very, very inspiring, because if you look at this now, Angry Birds, one of the biggest and fastest growing consumer brands ever, came out of a student project, out of this game making competition. So if Niklas and the guys, can do Angry Birds, there's no reason why one of you couldn't do the same. You could create the next big thing, the next Angry Birds, the next Google, Facebook, the next Supercell, so something really big. And I think that this is always inspiring to me, to think back at the fact that, this big thing called Angry Birds got started as a student project. And also, I think another very inspiring part of that is that it wasn't the first or the second or even third game. It was the 52nd game that was then this massive success. And I think that this is also true for many things in life, and especially when you're doing, new things and you're trying new things. More often than not, you fail. And then what do? You try again, and you try again, and then eventually you'll be successful. It's a little bit like, when we learn how to walk, it's not like we immediately know how to walk. So we fall down, we get up, we fall down, we get up, and then, eventually we'll walk and then we'll run. And, that's how the world works. So I think that, again, it's great to have the opportunity to be here, even though it's virtual. Would love to see you all, like face to face as well, but maybe next time. But yeah, I really hope you have a fantastic experience, and I can only recommend, looking at, being an entrepreneur and, doing your own thing. So it's really something that I personally recommend. And as I said, no matter what you do what you love to do, and then, success will follow. So yeah, all the best and good luck.
Thank you very much to Peter Vesterbacka for that speech. The jury has now chosen the 3 best teams that will win this competition and the prize money. So exciting. Here we go. 3rd place and the prize of $250 goes to KAT Helpers from Helsinki. Congratulations. 2nd place and also a prize of $250 goes to Hennings UF, Kristinan Kaupunki. Congratulations. And finally, the 1st place, which is not only the winner of this competition, but at the same time is rewarded with a prize money of $500 goes to the team Minisoap UF from Vasa. Congratulations, you all did an amazing job. Thank you all for joining us today for the first finals of the American Entrepreneurial Challenge 2021 online competition. We hope you had fun. And don't forget to check out our Instagram and Snapchat at AEC Finland to find out who will be the winner of our last final. Thank you and see you soon.